Hello and welcome to another episode of AI Buzz. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is the final part of the three-part series of starting a career in data. If you haven't, you should go back and watch the previous two videos. I'm going to be sure to link those in the description. The first was about the importance of building your portfolio if you want to go into data. The second was about bolstering your theoretical understanding so that you'll be able to speak intelligently about that portfolio. So yeah, go check out those two first. If you're following the advice in those first two videos, you're going to be building a nice foundation in data. So you're going to be completing projects and you're going to be advancing your theoretical understanding through either self-study or some sort of course. If you want to start a career in this field, you should also begin putting together your resume. Not only is this going to get your mind thinking that direction, it's also going to help you identify any gaps in your application that you think you might need to fill. To highlight a couple of the main areas that you're going to want to make sure are covered on your resume, you're going to want that self-started project. I know I've mentioned this a million times by now, but you're going to want that because it shows initiative and follow through, especially if you complete it successfully. You're going to be able to list this project under your experience section, even if it was a self-started project. It's probably some of the best experience you can actually get, and you're also going to want to put it on your GitHub profile so that the technical interviewers can review it. You're also going to want to be talking about the tech stack that you're most knowledgeable about. So you should have a skills section where you highlight a lot of the languages that you're familiar with. If you have that project completed, like I've been harping on, you're already going to have a lot of those core competencies fulfilled. Your tech stack that you're knowledgeable about should include Python at a bare minimum, as well as, I would say, a querying language like SQL. SQL is pretty easy to pick up if you're already learning Python. Companies really like to see that you have this experience because a lot of times you need to pull in data sets for yourself and you need to be able to query their databases. You'll also want to be able to talk to any sort of certifications and completed courses that you might have. In your actual work experience section, ideally, you're going to want to have previous data-related experience. If you don't, that's actually okay. A great portfolio can take the place of that. If you do have data-related experience, you want 3 data points for each job that you've worked at. First is going to be telling at a high level exactly what the position is. The second is going to be an overview of your highest impact project that you worked on. And the last bullet point is going to be a quantifiable metric that's going to talk about the impact that this project had. You need to be quantifying things because that highlights that you're centered on the data. You're going to want to make sure that you have a theme for your resume depending on the domain that you're trying to go into. If you're trying to go into healthcare, you want to work with healthcare data, you're going to want some familiarity and projects based around that type of data. Try to tell this story with your resume and have your projects kind of highlight these types of things. The theme is very, very important, and it's going to help guide your interviewer into thinking you might be a good fit for the position. This is definitely an art to do it well, and I can help show you how to do it. Go check out my resume and cover letter template in the link in the description. This is modeled after the resume that I use to get a job working in data at a Fortune 50 company. It's going to have all the same sections that you're going to need to land a similar job. You will just need to make sure that you heed the rest of the advice in these videos and make sure that you have the projects as well as the theoretical understanding to back it all up. I'm also going to be capping the number of downloads of that because I don't want there to be a ton of copies of my same style of resume floating around. At some point, I might need to apply to another job and I might need it. So go check it out if you want. I'll put the link in the description box below. Also, if you want to get in touch for help with tailoring your resume or cover letter, email me at the email in the description. I don't want to offer anything free here because I really want to spend a significant amount of time with each person to actually add value to your application. If that's something you might be interested in, email me. That's about all I have for this 3-part series of starting a career in data. If you liked this series, drop a like on this video and comment down below and tell me what you thought of it. Also, if you have ideas for videos you want to see in the future, also tell me that. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.